I think when people think of the Hudson Valley, they think of agriculture and bounty and big harvests and fairs and, just beautiful greenery. But it is hard in that beauty to see things that make us uncomfortable, that we may not see as beautiful. And hunger is definitely not a pretty sight.
Hunger is very hard to see, and it's also very hidden for a couple of reasons. One is that we live in a world where poverty is hidden. Another reason is that people feel ashamed of being hungry. In our country, there's an enormous stigma attached to hunger, just as there's an enormous stigma attached to being unemployed or homeless. People are told that it's their fault. It's their fault if they're hungry. It's their fault if they don't have a job. It's their fault if they don't have a place to live.
There's no fresh food in Black and brown communities. None that are within reach. Food apartheid is running rampant in our communities. You walk down the street, you see a bodega, you see a gas station, you see Burger King. Where's a grocery store with affordable vegetables or affordable food, period? We got vegetables, cabbage, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, collard greens, kale, Swiss chard, carrots, beets. We just do free food for BIPOC.
If any right is a human right, eating is a human right. If human rights is to mean anything at all, then the right to eat, the right to have food is number one. It's important to act locally because that's where the first impact of any action will be felt. Local means your neighbors, the people you see every day, the people you live with or near and work with. And if we have the greatest possibility to get organized to do good work together with people that you're encountering regularly.
My name is Gregory McCullough, and what we do here, we're beyond the four walls with the number 4. We help people with clothing, household items, food, and furniture, all free of charge.
The thing is that there's no scarcity of food in our nation. There's just a scarcity of responsibility to one another and a caring for one another and a sense of community. The reality is there's plenty of food for everyone if people just share.
We are an urban educational farm located at the YMCA in Midtown Kingston. We have 4 main areas of focus, which include community food production, community food distribution, farm-based education, and youth employment and youth empowerment. Because we are a nonprofit, we are in the position where we can price our vegetables lower than you would typically find it at a local farmer's market or farm stand, because we know that both the perception of farmers markets and the reality of farmers markets is that they can feel exclusive, they can feel like whites only spaces, they can feel like privileged spaces, and things are expensive, more expensive, especially if you're like comparing it to a Walmart or, a conventional produce at Hannaford's. We can accept SNAP or EBT food stamps, and we can accept farmers market nutrition program checks.
My name is Christine Hine. I am the executive director here at People's Place. I like to say that we are a facilitator and a social network and safety net. The biggest thing that we do here at People's Place is give people a sense of security. We offer food, which I think is so important to an individual's well-being and to a family feeling secure.
One Hope Community at Clinton Avenue Church is fighting hunger in Kingston in 2 ways. Our primary way is through our outdoor free community fridge called the Blue Fridge. That's located outside our church building on a very busy street in Kingston. It's open 7 in the morning to 7 at night. People can stop by anytime they want.
One thing that people can do to stop hunger in Kingston is to educate themselves. I think it's important for them to step outside of their comfort zone, their bubble, and understand that there is hunger in Kingston, and understand that there are things that each one of us can do according to our experience, our capacity for time, our, time, talent, treasure.
Kingston is a beautiful community. It's a beautiful place to live. There are farms down the road. There are parks. The city is pretty walkable or bikeable. The community that I've found, the people that I've met are kind and generous, and I think also worried about the same things and asking the same questions, So I think Kingston is really a beautiful community that has so much potential to build a community that is inclusive of everybody, and also build a community that is capable of demanding basic human rights for all.